The following is an earthquake report, issued by the U.S. Geological Survey. At 1:52 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on June 5, 2008, a major earthquake with a magnitude of a 9.0 struck 40 miles offshore from Ohio on Lake Erie. The earthquake might have generated a tsunami. Stay tuned for further updates from the United States Geological Survey.
Your attention, please. This is the emergency public warning system. The following emergency bulletin may affect your area. Listen carefully.
This is an earthquake report at 1:52 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Thursday. Natural Resources Canada indicated a 9.0 magnitude earthquake in Lake Erie. The earthquake's epicenter was 40 miles off the coast of Cleveland, Ohio, in the United States. The earthquake may have generated a tsunami. Please stay tuned for further updates from RCAM.
This emergency warning message has been broadcast for your safety. If your area is affected, take all necessary precautions and listen to any local radio, television, or cable outlet for further updates. Do not use your telephone for the duration of this emergency.
An urgent message for the following counties in Ohio: Ashtabula, Cuyahoga, Erie, Lake, and Lorain. This is the National Weather Service with a tsunami warning from the National Tsunami Warning Center. A tsunami has been generated 34 miles off the coast of Cleveland, Ohio, as a result of a 9.0 earthquake, which struck on Lake Erie at 1:52 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on June 5, 2008. Urgent action should be taken to protect life and property. The first wave is estimated to arrive at Avon Lake at 2:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, City of Cleveland, to the Perry Nuclear Power Plant by 2:31 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Erie, Pennsylvania, by 2:40 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Buffalo, New York by 2:55 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Unusual wave action is possible for several hours after the arrival of the waves. Exact tsunami heights cannot be predicted. A tsunami is a series of long ocean waves, which are not surfable. All shores are at risk no matter which direction they face. and you should remain well away from the shoreline until the tsunami threat subsides, as extremely strong and unusual near-shore currents are possible. Debris picked up and carried by a tsunami also poses a significant threat. Tsunami waves are amplified as they enter rivers and lakes. Boats are safer out of shore and boaters should take immediate action to move their vessels to safety. Follow the advice of your local civil defense officials and stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or your local media for further updates.
Your attention, please. This is the emergency public warning system. The following emergency bulletin may affect your area. Listen carefully.
At 2:05 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the Government of Canada issued a tsunami warning for coastal areas bordering Lake Erie, from Essex, Ontario to Niagara Region, Ontario. Anybody near these coastal areas is to evacuate to higher ground immediately. A tsunami warning is issued when a potential tsunami with significant widespread inundation is imminent or expected. Warnings alert the public that widespread, dangerous coastal flooding accompanied by powerful currents is possible and may continue for several hours after the arrival of the initial wave. Evacuate if you are near the warned coast.
This emergency warning message has been broadcast for your safety. If your area is affected, take all necessary precautions and listen to any local radio, television, or cable outlet for further updates. Do not use your telephone for the duration of this emergency.
Item in bathing area. Remove this item before continuing. Unexpected item in bathing area.
A radiological hazard watch has been issued for Lake County effective until 3:16 a.m.
Okay, let me fix it. It should work now.
Okay.
Crap.
Everyone,
He's in the
quickly
school.
hide in the
Everyone,
corner to my
hide.
left. Tim and Moby, what are you doing out here? Get in here now. Okay, you two sit next to Alex.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the emergency managements for the states of Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York. A nuclear power plant warning has been declared at the Perry Nuclear Power Plant in Perry, Ohio. A tsunami had resulted in inundation of the plant's nuclear reactors, and a potential severe full meltdown exists for the area. Residents within an 80-mile radius from the Perry Nuclear Power Plant are to evacuate immediately due to this general emergency. The plant is on the verge of nuclear meltdown. This is a mandatory evacuation for areas within an 80-mile surrounding radius from the Perry nuclear power plant. If you do not leave, you will face severe injury or death from the potential nuclear reactor explosion. This concludes this message from the emergency alert system.
Wow, just wow. I can't believe the amount of damage you have done. You are so grounded for a year. Tim and Moby, let's go to the car now.
Your attention, please. This is the emergency public warning system. The following emergency bulletin may affect your area. Listen carefully.
Event type is radiological. At 3:02 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Thursday, an incident has occurred at the Perry Nuclear Power Plant in Perry, Ohio, in the United States, and the threat of a potential full meltdown of the plant's nuclear reactors exists. A mandatory evacuation order has been issued for portions of Ontario, from Leamington, Ontario to Norfolk County, Ontario. Mandatory evacuation is now issued due to the potential of a nuclear reactor explosion in the U.S. state of Ohio. Stay tuned to television, radio, or weather radio for further information on this situation.
This emergency warning message has been broadcast for your safety. If your area is affected, take all necessary precautions and listen to any local radio, television, or cable outlet for further updates. Do not use your telephone for the duration of this emergency.
Play some ball.
Okay, Nathan.
Oops.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the emergency management. For the states of Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York, this is not a test. The Perry nuclear power plant has exploded. It is too late to evacuate. It is best to shelter in place in a basement, underground shelter, or a fallout shelter, if you are not near any of these shelters. Seek shelter in an interior room, away from windows, doors, and outside walls. Repeating, a full meltdown at the Perry nuclear power plant has occurred. Do not evacuate.
Your attention, please. This is the emergency public warning system. The following emergency bulletin may affect your area. Listen carefully.
This is a nuclear power plant warning for residents within an 80-mile radius from the Perry nuclear power plant. At this time, it is best to shelter in place. To shelter in place, seek shelter in a basement, underground shelter, or fallout shelter. If none of this is available, seek shelter in an interior room with no windows. An explosion at the Perry nuclear power plant in Ohio has occurred. Seek shelter immediately.
This emergency warning message has been broadcast for your safety. If your area is affected, take all necessary precautions and listen to any local radio, television, or cable outlet for further updates. Do not use your telephone for the duration of this emergency.